right here on. You want me to get on with it? Get on with it.
Yes, sir. As we proceed on the tour, New York City, Parker Vision in full effect. I'm out here with super producer extraordinaire and now budding MC JJ Brown. What's up, sir?
Word up, Mr. Peter Parker. Good to finally meet you, homie.
Most definitely, man. Talk to me about this album. See the album. Put it up in stores very, very soon. When's it dropping?
It's dropping November 10th. You know what I mean? Yo, honestly, this right here, I want to present to you, Mr. Peter Parker, because of my respect for your hustle and your grind. I want to present to you the first press copy of Connect the Dots. Right
Whoa, wait a minute. Like you're saying the first?
Like literally the first. Like the box came into the Well Done headquarters today, and you are the first person from, you know what I'm saying, the hip hop press that I would like to present a copy.
Wow. We were listening to a little bit of Upstairs before we came down. Like, this is no joke, man.
Right. Well, it's so new. Like, I hope that disc plays. Like, we were playing that off the computer earlier. You know what I mean?
Damn.
These joints are like fresh out the box. So, you know, I like to think of this as my chronic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Something for everybody on this joint. And really, what it's about to me is, you know, it's giving a platform to people. All the guests involved. It's giving a platform to people that I really have a lot of faith in. I really believe are like the next superstars, the next trendsetters in this whole rap thing. So actually, can I curse? I don't even know.
Say whatever the fuck you want, Pete. Please curse. I'd appreciate if you curse.
I almost just said this rap shit, but I didn't know how.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
But anyway, you know what I mean? Like a lot of the people like that I've come up with over the last 10 years, I always felt that if I could get them thinking outside of their box, like what they would do on their solo album, and bring them into my world and really give them that springboard to superstardom. You know, I was like, someday I'm going to do that. Finally, you know, I got a chance to kind of, you know, the reason I called it Connect the Dots, I got a chance to like think about my career as a whole and pull from all the greatest, you know, connections that I had and make a product called Connect the Dots.
How many years in the making is this album?
The album actually took a little over 2 years to create, but you know, going with the theme of the project, Connect the Dots, it's like this is a decade of being thick, deep into the hip hop culture, you know, coming to fruition right here. You know what I mean? Like some of the people involved in this project I've known: Poison Pen, Louis Logic, you know, Travis McCoy. Like these are people that I've known for years and years, and now we're all finally getting to be presented together on a, you know, a clear and concise vision of a project.
Yeah, most definitely. You were talking about this being like kind of your chronic where, you know, Dre rapped on the chronic, but yet it really showcased Corrupt, Daz, RBX, Snoop. Like, you know, is this the first time you really put yourself out there as an MC like that?
I've done some joints over the years where I've been featured as an artist. Most of the times it was a result of me loving, you know, whether it was my production or the production of, you know, the producer of the track. It was me just being so inspired and in the moment that instead of just hitting record for other artists, I would be like, yo, I got to get on this one.
I've done that too. I've listened to beats like, man, I might have to rap on this. Dude, this is crazy.
Right, exactly. Sometimes songs write themselves. But for this particular project, what happened was I did a verse on the Odd Couple album, Alcoholism, and as Louis Logic and I would tour the country in support of that album, a lot of times after the show, like we'd be signing autographs or whatever, and people would be like, yo, I heard you on that joint Open the Mic with Self-Titled and J-Zone, and you were holding your own, man. Like, when are we going to get a JJ Brown album? So eventually, like, that started to sink in, and I was like, I can rhyme. And actually, you know, a little known fact is the only reason that I'm a producer is because I started out not being able to find anyone to make beats for little old me. Yeah, so I started making beats for myself to write on, to write and rap on.
Yeah, that's Kanye's story. Like, he couldn't get any beats, so you know, make his own beats.
Right, and that's exactly how I started. And then, you know, I kind of realized, you know, along with the consumers, that I had a knack for it. I made, you know, what a lot of people consider to be an indie classic, Cinematic, with Louis Logic, like 5 or 6 years ago now, and it opened a lot of doors, and people were like, yo, give me that production sound, you know what I mean? It just, you know, the whole MCing thing kind of went by the wayside. But now for this project, I was like, not only am I going to, you know, connect these dots and bring people together, you know, over top of my production, but I'm also like, hell, man, it's my project. It's my name going on the front, so let me do this, you know?
Saved all the best beats for himself, you know what I mean? Like,
yo, people always say that about like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes they'll be like, yo, Kanye, man, like, nothing sounds like a Kanye album when he sells a beat. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's the case with me. If it is, I didn't try it, but man, we did really pull out all the stops on this, you know?
Talk to me about this girl. I'm hearing a lot about on the internet, on the blogs, real heavy. This white female rapper, Eternia. Is that how you say her name? Eternia?
Right, Eternia. She's, you know, it's one of those stories where she's already a big star in Canada, but she's just now starting to make a name for herself in the States. And I'm happy to be a part of, you know, her career and possibly, you know, be the missing link. Like, you know, we made her a part of the first single. It's called Gender Bender, and it's my take on you know, Ice-T to me is like the best that ever did it, you know, and he did a song called Lifestyles of the Rich and Infamous, and that was just his own, you know, story about what it's like to tour as a hip-hop artist. I wanted to bring Eternia into the picture and make it like kind of add on to that whole concept and have it be what it's like to tour in hip-hop from a female and a male perspective. So we called it Gender Bender because it's like a fender bender of the sexes, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
And so to me it was like Eternia is one of those girls. It's like she is, man, she's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? But she can spit, and she doesn't even like rely on her looks. Yeah. So I tried to make Gender Bender something that's like got a little bit of something for everybody. If you watch the video, you can see, you know, she's a looker, but at the same time, yo, if just hearing the song, like that girl can spit, you know what I'm saying?
I saw a YouTube video with her just really just going in, really. She's definitely like an MC's MC. She happens to be an attractive white female, but, you know, it's like the second everyone starts talking that female MCs are dead, and then you got Nicki Minaj, who's undeniably fire, and then you've got Eternia and these other things. You think that the mainstream is ready for a white female MC?
I think so. I mean, when it comes down to it, with somebody like Eternia, she, you know, the fact that she, you know, is Caucasian, the fact that she's from Canada, the fact, you know, like she's got all those things that she's got to prove, but I think that the music speaks for her, for itself with her. I honestly do. Like, she's not relying on any kind of gimmick. Like, when it comes down to it, even if you never, you know, saw what she looked like or know her backstory, like just listen to her, man. Like, she's raw. And she, you know, something I like to say about Eternia, same thing about my man Travis McCoy. You know, I know you got a lot of people watching your YouTube clips, man. Some of these dudes, it's like you wouldn't know that you know, essentially a pop star like Travis or a pretty girl like Eternia, you wouldn't really know where their heart is at. The people involved in my project and the people I keep around me, yo, at the core, like I could talk about nothing but Guru and Primo with them for 8 hours straight. Yeah. Like, these people are hip hop to the core, like it's in their heart. You know. Yo,
true story. Like we have this big, huge festival every year in Minneapolis called Soundset, the Rhyme Sayers, and, you know, Atmosphere, and they throw in this big. This year did like 16,000 kids, and as we were rolling in the parking lot, they had like the side stage where you could see like from behind the stage, and there was a platform, and I see Travis McCoy flew in to go watch this show with Brother Ali and Freeway and MF Doom, and you could tell like it was very genuine. He was there by himself. He was on the side, and I was trying to get to him to get an interview, and we couldn't even get to the dude. Like, he was just there as a fan, not working, truly loving underground hip hop. And when you see obviously, yes, Gym Class Heroes, fantastic at what they do, but you can tell that he's a real MC, like underneath all of that.
I mean, all of us, we all have, you know, anybody, like look at somebody like Merce. He's a part of like 10 different groups.
Definitely.
Like, we all did that coming up because we're all trying, you know, we're trying to be like, let me try this lane, that lane, that lane. One of them's bound to hit. For Travis, it was his live band thing, you know what I mean? And it lent itself to more, you know, of a pop sound. But, you know, what I think is important to mention behind the scenes, that like we all tried 10 different lanes. That happens to be the one that worked for him. But at the end of the day, this guy is, yo, hip hop is in his blood, yo.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So that's the people I keep around me. That's the people that are featured on my album, and I think it comes through in the music.
So put your ones up, faggot drop the wad on his band, ass horse. Whoever got a problem with fam, I got 5G. Government cloned me 4 times.